it, but some women like it. I said, no woman likes that. You okay?
Well, some women do.
But it's horrible. No, but when it's acrid and it's burning the inside of your nose, I think it's disgusting.
You know what?
And it's not healthy. Take a bath, wear deodorant, shave your armpits.
What I say sometimes is, what I say sometimes in being funny is a real man is fearful, ugly, and smelly. But I don't mean bad smelly.
You can be smelly.
That's you good smelly.
Smell good.
Strong cologne, kind of maybe Tom Ford Black Orchid kind of smell. You know what I mean?
See, he is a metrosexual. Tom Ford. When you talk about Tom Ford White Orchid, oh yes.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, you can be fearful and ugly, but still look fresh, crisp, and smell good.
Right. I mean, you don't have to do your eyebrows and stuff, but be clean. Cleanliness is sexy. I mean, men, I'm sorry, how can I put this? A woman should want to put her lips on you. And if you're smelly, she doesn't want to.
Right.
Okay? So, I think that cleanliness is very sexy.
I wonder if metrosexuality is a new age thing. Because I'm thinking of like our father's age, our grandfather's age. Those times, back in the days, they used to dress meticulous. If you look at
They called
pictures,
it something different then. They called them dandies.
Dandy. Oh.
That's what they called
taking
them.
us back. So in the sense of, because I'm just thinking right now, like the older generation watching would think, what is this metrosexuality?
No, they had their own form of it.
But back in the day, if you look at pictures, independence, even the way they used to dress, the haircuts.
With their bow ties.
The bow ties.
Yes. And the very starched shirts.
African American from the 60s and their curly hair and their gel.
I was watching something on television the other day, and they showed a clip of Al Green on Soul Train in the 60s. Now, he came out in a pair of lederhosen. The shorts with the suspenders. You know what the Germans wear with the thing?
Yeah.
A leather version of that. Bare-chested. Fluff all out, everything. And I looked at him and I was like, wow, that actually really looks gay. That was my point of view. Sorry, I haven't just said it.
But he was such a womanizer.
In that time and era, that's what was the craze.
Right.
And if you think about it, in the 70s and the 80s, men were walking around almost bare-chested, very, very tight clothes.
Yes.
And almost everything out.
A lot of colors.
Exactly.
Bright colors.
Now you do that, you'll be termed as either homosexual
or crazy.
Exactly. So maybe it's just a sign of the times, whereby some people go out of the norm, and then you just be termed as something.
In modern times, I think it's urban men. Men who live out here in the city, where there's all this life
and as well as that, it was always the aristocrats and the gentry that were considered the ones that dressed well.
Dandies.
And exactly. And like Elikem was saying, a lot of the urban folk, such as ourselves, and even when you go to Europe and America at the moment, you see a lot of people taking pride in themselves who maybe 20 years ago you wouldn't have seen this demographic doing the same thing.
Right. But did you know, wait 1 second please, did you know that the metrosexual American is like an everyday typical European man?
Yes.
That's another thing.
So
it's true.
It varies.
The cultures.
Your culture. I wonder how we would term it as Ghana. Okay, I want to actually play a little game here and just go through some things where we say metrosexual or no. So as a man, if you spend more than 100 cedis on grooming products a month, does that make you a metrosexual?
Definitely.
Straight.
So if you spend more than 100 cedis as a guy, okay. So also as a man, if you spend more than an hour.
Sorry. If your cologne,
that doesn't include haircuts.
If your cologne costs 150,
the cologne is different. The cologne is this is you spending cream.
Okay. No, then you're metro.
Some men, if you're a man and you bleach your skin, metrosexual or not?
I think bleaching in general.
Metrosexual is probably like understatement for bleaching. I don't know.
Yeah.
As a man that bleach
it's not okay for even women to bleach in the first place. So
any man that bleaches his skin is on another level, and he's
I don't even know if that's just metrosexual.
I don't think that's a metrosexual.
That's another issue. That's a problem with yourself.
We'll do a topic on that.
Insecurity.
Insecurity.
Skin color. Okay. If you're a man and you spend more than an hour in the shower, not even getting ready, in the shower,
definitely metro.
Then if that's the case, you're marinating your body, right? Because you're leaving yourself.
You're soaking yourself.
Bloated.
You're soaking yourself in omo to cleanse.
No, that's definitely
So metrosexual, you say?
Yes.
Elikem.
Over the top metro.
You do two sponges.
Two sponges in the shower, 10 minutes tops.
Trust me,
I'm out.
Okay, if you're metrosexual and you basically want to pick, okay, so if you pick up every single thing your woman wears, like you want her to look, you actually dress her like a Barbie doll, because some men do that too, metrosexual or no, Benny?
Overpossessive.
Yeah, that's not a metrosexual thing. Yeah, that's a control freak.
Okay, your situation is different. You're a designer.
My situation is different. Yeah.
You actually dress your lady.
Yeah, right now with my lady in my life, she probably puts the designs together, and I make the outfit, and I make sure this detailing goes in, or this is what fabric can make this part come out right, and this is how the beads should hang or something. I don't actually make the clothes for her and say I insist on her wearing it, unless I bring out a collection and she obviously models it for me or something.
Okay.
But then again, you're coming from a professional
yes,
point of view as well.
Yeah, that's just
it. Woman otherwise my woman, or I would have to say
now picks what I wear and how I wear them, and she's like, no, don't wear that. And sometimes I'm stubborn. I'm like, no, I'm wearing it, and I just dash out with it.
All right, here's one that I had. Like some, in order for some men, especially metrosexuals, to feel like yes, everything is on point, they stuff their underpants. So if you're mad, really, you stuff your underpants.
That's insecurity. I don't know this metrosexuality.
Well, it's part of it because it's almost like women stuff their bras.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, it's the same kind of insecurity. You're trying to. It's trickery and deceit. That's what it is. Because if you're presenting yourself as this package,
yes,
whereby when you're unwrapped, you are not this package. There's going to be disappointments. There's going to be rejection. There's going to be all kinds of other.
Like when this weave is off, like, hey, that's what's under there.
No, you see, now that we
but weave is okay.
We've grown used to.
Okay, yes. And I can bring out my fro next week. So
Denzel from the Big Brother Africa house, the recent ended one, used to put cucumbers in his drawers.
No.
And he used to walk around in just boxer shorts and bare chested, and he had a nipple piercing. What'd you call that?
Yeah.
Nipple piercing.
He was quite metro though, but his sense of style was nice. He wore like a colored bow tie with a white shirt and a blazer with shorts and clean loafers. You know what I'm saying? And he looked quite nice. He was quite a metro, but then he went on to put cucumbers in his drawers only to
Oh my God!
But he was a funny guy. I'm sure he was just doing it for the fun part, for the fact that he was on a reality TV show.
Okay, before we end, I want to get 2 metrosexual icons from you, one international and one local. So I'll start with you, Benny. Who is your local Ghanaian metrosexual? Not yourself.
Tough one.
That is a tough one.
I probably Chris Hatton.
Oh yes.
I was gonna say the same.
Yeah. Chris is
he doesn't do too many colors, and he's always looking fresh, crisp.
Yeah,
haircut on point.
I've never seen Chris
he's
fade or whatever.
I hanged out with him a lot, and he just look at him like, okay, what am I wearing? Should I go change?
Okay, international metrosexual icon.
International Beckham.
That's what I was going to say. David Beckham.
All right, so who do you have?
That was who I was going to say.
What about your local one?
It's probably the same.
Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, who would you say your...
Chris local for me, and international maybe Brad Pitt. Maybe because from the movie point of view, I'm an actor too, so when I look at him in the movies and off the movie set, I just see that,
Really?
So maybe Brad Pitt.
Brad kind of doesn't care.
He has
you see, I'm sort of like Brad. Exactly. I have my moment, and on the other hand, you can find Brad Pitt on the rugged side as well. Okay. And that does it for me because I kind of see myself on that line too. Like, what do you guys call me? Slightly meticulous.
Slightly meticulous.
Right.
Okay. For me, I don't know how nobody said it. I think locally I will go with KKD because I feel like he is the original metrosexual for my generation. You saw him on TV, his suits, the haircut, the powder in his face.
That'll be a bit too much for me. Right?
Internationally,
or Shaft. One of the designers, his name is Shaft. He always looks very...
I don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Okay, and last but not least, I think international for me, of course, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo or Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Right. He actually waxes his eyebrows.
I can't take that.
Yes,
he waxes his eyebrows, yo.
My wife actually noticed. She said he has his hair gelled on the pit,
and it doesn't
as if he's not going to. If a cross comes in, how are you going to hit the ball into the post? Like if your hair's gelled.
Mid-air, he thinks about it. No.
And then you gotta still ends up in the post.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's funny.
Thank you guys. We're out of time. It's been a nice, fun segment. So now, hopefully, if you are a metrosexual or you know one, you can officially class yourself, taking care of yourself. I want to say a big thank you to our wonderful guests here, first and foremost, Michelle McKinney-Hammond, and also to Elikem Kumoji, the tailor. This has been our lifestyle segment, brought to you, of course, by Lipton Tea, inspiration flowing from nature. Don't go anywhere because we have more coming up right here on New Day.